we're back. Web Hair here. I'm here to talk about the unfortunate, crazy news of the WWE cuts, not just roster cuts. He's like the opposite of Oprah. You're getting cut. You're getting cut. Everybody's getting cut. It's fucking crazy, bro. They cut about 40 personnel. WWE personnel, about 30 guys on the roster, guys and girls, and more cuts are coming too, which is it's fucking crazy, bro. Another thing which they were saying, and it might be set out of context, was that the NXT roster had 30 days to get pay, and then they can do whatever they want afterwards. Now, one thing that I did read is it might have been out of context. It might just be the guys that got cut. It might not be the entire NXT roster, because that would be insane. But that remains to be seen. This is about people that have been cut already. They lay down the axe. Corona's affecting a lot of people, including businesses and sports alike. One of the ones you saw, we saw the video right now. Drake Maverick had a heartfelt message. He put it on Twitter and everywhere else. Basically saying he's gonna put food on his plate anymore. He wants to. I'm sure he's going to try to do something else, right? Maybe try another organization, but
nobody's hiring right now because nobody's wrestling right now.
I mean, bro, the organizations that are up right now, I think they're just going to keep on what they got, including AEW, because you're not getting the revenue from the fans, right? You're just putting on TV shows, basically. That's it. So you're no concessions, no T-shirt sales up. People buy shit when they go to the events. I mean, they get motivated. Even if it's a little more expensive, you're there, you're hyped.
I bought it from the event.
Souvenirs and shit.
Souvenirs.
So none of that's happening right now. So some notable ones besides Drake Maverick. You had Kurt Hawkins, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson, which was AJ Styles' partners from their crew. Leo Rush, EC3, who I'm really big on. I think he, if anything, will go to AEW. He's your prototypical. He's like another almost John Cena-ish type guy. So we'll see what happens with him. Eric Young, Heath Slater's been in WWE for a long time too. Aiden English, he was part of the Rusev crew, and one of the biggest names is Rusev himself, bro. That was a fucking.
Oh, like Rusev.
Yeah, so he had a big run WWE for a bit,
did.
Multiple time United States champion and all that stuff. I think he's another guy that'll land in AEW too.
He should.
Still young, has a big fan following. A pretty good guy in the locker room too. So unfortunately, they're cutting at anybody that they can right now. Anybody that they're not trying to use at all. Anybody that they're not high on. Management's not high on. That's it, bro. They're done. Kurt Angle,
the legend right there.
The legend Kurt Angle himself, bro. You had talked about how he's probably not as worried as a lot of the other guys, right?
He already has established. He's like a legend, bro. So any organization, like when this whole pandemic thing kind of comes down, everybody starts going back to normal. It's Kurt Angle's on the market. I'm gonna try to get him. Like people know Kurt Angle, so they're like, I'm gonna try to get him and be in my organization.
You're right. He's so notable that I agree. He's probably not too worried. He's made money too. You know what I mean? Worst case scenario, maybe he'll go to AEW, but I think he's one of those guys, like you said, he'll hold on a little bit. He'll wait till everything calms down. He's cool right now. He's not one of. There's a lot of guys here though that I think are gonna be fucking desperate.
Oh yeah,
for sure. Especially those younger guys that aren't too known. But Sarah Logan, referee Mike Chioda, he's been refereeing for WWE for 30 years, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
30 fucking years.
How old is he? He's pretty old.
He's got to be in his 50s, maybe even 60s by now.
He retired already.
Yeah.
But still, that's crazy. I remember him since I was a little kid.
I mean, fuck, dude.
Hearing his name by Michael Cole and shit. Yeah.
He was involved in a bunch of moments too. I mean, and maybe they're thinking we'll keep these young refs on there. But I mean, fuck, that's gotta suck for Chioda too, bro.
That's true. He's like, this is how I'm gonna go away. Like, you know what I mean? But hopefully, after this all ends and this business started picking up, you know what I mean? And hopefully they'll get some back, you know what I mean?
I hope so.
Like you say, there'll probably be some still in the market. Like you say, they don't know where to go, and and Vince is like, you know what? I did it because I was desperate. You know, this is
losing a lot of money.
And I didn't do it because
it's a business decision, right?
It was a business. Pretty sure he didn't want to do this.
No, yeah,
you know what I mean? Obviously, you know, he didn't want to lose his stars. You know what I mean? But
and
potential
friendships and just people he's been with for years.
But I couldn't imagine the conversation. Like how did he do it? Like,
that's gotta be one of the hardest things in the world to do.
Maybe do you think he one by one, or he had them all in a room, like call them, you know what I mean? Pretty sure one by one.
So what I read is that Mark Carano, he's the talent relations guy.
Oh, okay.
He basically, I believe he texted everybody. Oh, yeah. And then, I know.
Oh, what the heck?
And I believe they received a call too, just saying, hey, you're done. This is your last day. This will be your last check.
That's not cool, bro.
I mean, of course you want to hear it from Vince himself. Yeah. But bro, I mean, that's why he's on the top. You don't want to make those decisions. You don't want to see those guys in the face.
That's true.
Because what happens when someone gets fired? Some of them start to cry.
Yeah.
Start to beg
that's
for
why
their
you have
job.
people to do it for you.
You start to beg for their job, right? I mean, you're right. People, it's a hard thing to fucking do. It's fucking hard.
It is.
I mean, because then these guys all have families. They have
unemployed.
They have mortgages. Kids, all that shit.
Like some of them, this is all they know and do. You know what I mean?
Like you, bro. You were just talking to me about how you saw fucking Rob Van Dam, RVD on some crazy organization.
I don't know what it was, but like all elite something. I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't AEW.
Not AEW. Like some wrestling. I don't know. It was like this different like hardcore or something. I don't know what it was, but he was wrestling like in a random like little arena. Like not even an arena. I don't know what it was.
And what we mean by that is that some of these guys, that's all they know, bro. They don't know how to work a 9 to 5. They don't know how to do anything, just wrestle. If it's in front of 100,000 people at WrestleMania or in front of 3 people at the fucking...
Yeah, they're like 50, bro.
50 people at the, local museum or whatever. It's just, that's what they know. More that got cut, Primo, Epico, Mike Kanellis, Marie Kanellis, the married couple, Zack Ryder, who's been a U.S. champion. He's pretty young too, buffed out guy. He would be a good pickup too. He hasn't been used on TV for a long time though, so his value's not that high.
Yeah, that's true.
No Way Jose, one of my favorites too. Funny guy. He basically he had. Do you know who he is? Yeah. He had his whole little crew, and he would just dance the whole time and then get his ass kicked. That was his whole gimmick. But they decided, no, fuck that. And basically, besides those, there's more cuts coming. So unfortunately, yeah. And then a couple of things we saw too is some of his executives. What he told some of the executives is and other staff employees, hey, you either take half the salary if we're keeping you, or you're gone too. And if you're desperate for your job, you have bills to pay too. You're thinking, I mean, cut it. Then I don't want to go. Couple quotes that he said there. This is from him himself. He said to his staff, the non-wrestlers, despite all these measures, given the uncertainty we are facing today, unfortunately, we have to temporarily reduce headcount. Headcount meaning the people. As such, a number of WWE employees will be furloughed from the company today, and that's how they found out. He just so with them, he was straight up. He told them, sure, it was a big shock, right? He says these are not easy decisions, but reflect the reality of the environment we're working in today. We live in a world of troubled times. I'm confident as a company, and most importantly, confident in you as individual employees will pull through these tough times and come back to work and make life better than it's ever been. Thank you. So that was a conference call actually. So I mean, if you're on that conference call, I mean, I think you're probably thinking, what the fuck, right? Like your whole fucking life changes basically. And then right there, you're almost hoping you get your salary cut in half. Because you don't want to be the guy.
But if they're high executives, cut in half. But I'm pretty sure they made pretty decent amount.
I'm sure they make decent money, but also if you're used to a certain amount.
Oh, that's true. It's like you say your living lifestyle. Like, by the amount you make,
100%.
That's true.
100%. So, I mean, shit.
It definitely changes the way you live, like, dude, that lifestyle for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, condolences to those guys. Hopefully, they bounce back. It's tough times for WWE right now, dude.
Not for everything, bro.
Yeah. No, you're right. Everything. Everybody's suffering right now, but. With Vince, especially with the XFL, and now with WWE, he owes people money. He's making tough decisions.
Pretty sure he can't sleep at night for sure.
Oh, dude, right now he's fucked, dude.
Yeah.
And one little other thing, we can even fucking segue this into something else. He might even fucking sell that shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, fuck it. That's what the cuts. Hopefully, everybody else is safe, but we heard there's more cuts coming. Yeah. So Webb here.